Welcome back to Mind Discipline Lab. Control your mind, or it will control you. This is a simple sentence, but it has deep meaning. Every day, your mind speaks to you. It gives you thoughts. It gives you feelings. It gives you fears and hopes. If you do not guide your mind will guide you in the wrong way. In this lesson, we will learn how the mind works. We will learn why control is important. We will learn this with simple words. We will learn step by step. This lesson is for English learners. This lesson is for A1 and A2 level, so the language is easy. The ideas are deep, but the words are simple. Now listen carefully. Take a slow breath and begin. The mind is very powerful. It can help you. It can also hurt you. When you wake up in the morning, your mind starts working. It thinks about yesterday. It thinks about today. It thinks about tomorrow. Sometimes the mind says, I am tired. I am afraid. I cannot do this. If you believe every thought, you feel weak, you feel lazy, you feel lost. This is why control is important. In psychology, the mind has two parts. One part thinks fast. One part thinks slow. The fast mind reacts. It feels fear. It feels anger. It feels pleasure. The slow mind thinks. It plans. It chooses. Many people live with the fast mind only. They react to everything. They get angry fast. They give up fast. When the fast mind controls you, your life becomes noisy. Stoic philosophers talked about this long ago. They said, you are not disturbed by things, but by your thoughts about things. This quote is from Epictetus. He was a Stoic philosopher. This means the problem is not the event. The problem is the thought. If someone speaks bad words to you, you feel angry. But the words are outside. The anger is inside your mind. So who is in control? The event or your mind? If your mind is not trained, it controls you. This, Stoicism, is a philosophy of life. It teaches calm. It teaches strength. It teaches discipline. Stoics believe one simple idea. You cannot control everything, but you can control your mind. This idea is very important. Let us say it again in simple words. You cannot control the world. You cannot control other people, but you can control how you think. This is the beginning of freedom. In textbooks, psychology says the same thing. Thoughts come first. Feelings come next. Actions come last. First you think, then you feel, then you act. If you change the thought, you change the feeling. If you change the feeling, you change the action. So control starts with thought. But many people do not watch their thoughts. Thoughts come like clouds. They come and go. A bad thought comes. The person believes it. Then fear comes. Then stress comes. This happens every day. Let us look at an example. A student thinks, I am not smart. This I. Then the student feels sad. Then the student stops trying. The mind controls the person. But what if the student says, this is just a thought. I can learn. Now the feeling changes. Now the action changes. This is mind control. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor. He was also a Stoic philosopher. He wrote in his book, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote is very simple, but very strong. If your thoughts are weak, your life feels weak. If your thoughts are calm, your life feels calm. So the work is inside. Self-discipline begins in the mind. Before you wake up early, you must think differently. Before you work hard, you must speak to your mind. Many people wait for motivation, but motivation is a feeling. Feelings change. Discipline is a decision. Stoics did not wait for motivation. They trained their mind. They practiced discomfort. They practiced silence. They practiced co. Now let us talk about control and reaction. When something bad happens, most people react fast. They shout, they complain, they blame. But reaction is not control. Control means pause. Control means stop for 1 second. Take a breath. Think. This pause is power. In psychology, this is called awareness. You watch your thought. You do not fight it. You do not run from it. You just see it. When you see a thought, it loses power. For example, a thought says, "I am a failure." If you believe it, you feel pain. If you watch it and say, "This is just a thought," the pain becomes smaller. This is a skill. It needs practice. Purposeful living starts here. If you do not control your mind, your purpose becomes weak. You follow pleasure. You follow comfort. But comfort is a trap. The mind loves comfort. It loves easy things. It loves rest all the time. But growth needs effort. Stoics believe that a hard life creates a. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." This is very clear. If the mind never faces difficulty, it stays weak. So control means choosing the hard path when the easy path calls you. Now let us slow down. Let us make this simple again. The mind has habits. It thinks in old ways. If you always think negative thoughts, your mind learns this habit. If you always complain, your mind learns complaining. But habits can change. Small steps change the mind. One small step is language. The words you use inside your head are very important. If you say, "I must do this," it feels heavy. If you say, "I choose to do this," it feels lighter. This is mind discipline. Textbooks call this positive self-talk. Stoics called it inner control. Different names, same idea. Now think about purpose. Why do you wake up? Why do you work? Why do you learn? If you do not answer these, an empty mind is easy to control by fear and pleasure. Purpose gives direction. When your mind knows the direction, it listens to you. Viktor Frankl was a psychologist. He said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." This means purpose gives strength. Even pain feels smaller when the mind has meaning. So controlling the mind is not about force. It is about understanding. Understanding your thoughts. Understanding your feelings. Understanding your purpose. Let us end this section with a simple summary. Your mind is powerful. If you do not guide it, it guides you. Thoughts create feelings. Feelings create actions. Stoic philosophy teaches that control starts inside. Psychology agrees. You cannot control the world, but you can control your response. This is the first step to discipline. This is the first step to a strong mindset. This is the first step to purposeful living. Pause, breathe, and get ready. In the next section, we will learn how to train the mind daily.